Welcome to the Creighton EDGE. The primary features of the EDGE include an integration of academic success, advising, the Creighton Career Center, and pre-professional development. All of the students that come to Creighton that are admitted to Creighton are capable and competent individuals. Really, it is our job to help nurture them and to cultivate the learning.
We'll work with faculty members in their expert areas to connect students with different opportunities, whether they're experiential learning opportunities or maybe it's just a research opportunity that the student didn't know of. But in the EDGE, what we want to do is we want to put students in touch with those faculty members because they are the experts in their field.
Out of all the Jesuit schools and private schools, Creighton really stood out to me. Everyone is so motivated. They're excited about education, they're excited about knowledge, they're excited to learn new things. That to me is like the zest of life.
Many people will think when you go to college that the majority of the learning happens inside the classroom, but to be honest, the majority of learning for students happens outside of the classroom. We engage with our alumni across the globe and we ask them to help our students to experience life outside of the classrooms. We may ask them to go out and shadow with an alum that's working in that field. And that gives the student a sense of what a day in the life of that profession is like. I don't know of other schools that facilitate the arrangement. At Creighton, we can. Academic success is something we do very well. One of the things that differentiates us is all of our academic success programs are free to the student.
We provide chemistry and math tutoring 5 nights a week. We have weekly study groups in accounting, Spanish, atmospheric sciences. And we pretty much provide tutoring one-on-one in almost any other subject that's out there. And the real cool thing there is the students can schedule that tutoring through an online program called Blue Tutor. Last year we had over 2,700 tutoring appointments, and one thing that tells us as an academic success office is that students want this service. We recognize that the academic program at Creighton has some rigor to it and that it's challenging. At the same time, we want to make sure students are given the tools they need to be successful.
We also have academic coaching for students and counseling. We help them deal with any anxieties they may have. Our learning communities are pulled together so that students that share a common interest can come together and learn with their friends, with their colleagues, and with the experts in their field to help them prepare for their professional education. Our goal in a learning community is to bring information to students and to help them become the most competitive applicant where they apply to that professional or graduate school. So one of the things that we try to get our students to do when they come to Creighton is really discern what their calling is. And discernment is sort of that questionable time, that period where they really analyze and they focus on different opportunities or different areas of interest and they determine what is their passion. Some students will come to Creighton already knowing what they want to do after 4 years of undergraduate education, and others will go through that discernment process.
Well, coming into Creighton, I was pre-med, not realizing how much I loved doing philosophy homework at night. I didn't take the time to realize that I just didn't see the world in a biological lens.
A lot of people come into college with an idea of what they want to do. And that's great, but I'm an example of that where it has changed, and it has changed for many of my friends. Just because you've had your mind set on this one thing for so long, and then you realize, oh, I don't know if this is where I want to end up. The EDGE will help you figure out and discern what you want to do. They give you the roadmap.
And my biggest challenge was always taking that first step. For me, that's what the EDGE has really helped me in doing. Because of the supporters I have here at EDGE, I feel like I've always been 100% me here.
I never knew that you could match this major with this career, and like here's a roadmap to get me there, and here's a recent Creighton grad who's done the exact same thing and I can contact them. It's a comforting feeling knowing that in that one center that you can make so many decisions and know that they're going to be good decisions.
The Creighton Career Center is here really for every student here at Creighton, but 90% of the students we work with are undergrads. And we're here to help them with whatever they intend to do after undergraduate. The last few years we've had anywhere from 94 to 97% success rate of our graduates, and how we measure that is Are they doing what they intend to be doing 6 months after graduation? The national average is somewhere in the neighborhood of 70 to 75%, so we feel pretty good about that track record. And we have all the sorts of things that you would expect. Interest tests, we do personal statement workshops, helping students write personal statements for medical school, for pharmacy school, for law school. We do practice interviews for all of those professional schools as well. Most professional schools have some kind of interview in order to get in. We do practice interviews for every one of those students. We often hear Creighton students are cut above. They are very, very well prepared.
One of the great things about Creighton is that we really do care for our students. We believe in our students, and we believe that working in collaboration with them during their educational experience, we can help them realize their full potential.